Hi Ari, how are you? We'll just wait for some more people to come on. I'm very early. I'm very early. Yeah, you're the first one on. I've just jumped on, although usually at this, when I've been on for a couple of minutes, I've got a lot more people. Things have been a mess. What's been happening? What's been happening for you? Hi Sean, how are you? I'll put you on the list. We'll just wait for a few more people to come on. I'm going to do a general collective. All the sign readings for next week from Monday are on financial troubles, social troubles. Okay, we'll look at your reading shortly, Ari. So don't go away if you can. Be on here. All the Spirit wants you to birth a new you, Ari, here. That is why things are falling apart. Because if we don't create our own towers, if we don't create our acknowledge and bring into awareness of what we need to change in our life, the people we need to remove ourselves from, and even if it's just a different road that you're traveling or needing to travel on, Spirit's going to make it very aware if we don't bring ourselves into awareness, so we can mitigate these things by making that change ourselves. Okay, hi Firebird, how are you? So don't think that things will stay the same forever. Firebird, I'll put you on the list. Faisal, hi Faisal, put you on the list. Here we go. We'll get rid of that person. I don't like to delete people, but there we go. Okay, hi de-elevation. You can Sean, but there is a list. So first of all, we have Ari, then Sean, then Firebird, then de-elevation. We're going to wait for a few more people to jump on. We've got 14 people on right now. Say hi to each other. Let me know you're here and I'll put you on the list. We're going to start the collective. Let's see what we all need to know most right now. This upcoming week, all the sign readings are on the video section of my channel, by the way, guys. So if you want to go watch the sun or rising sign from your chart and see what may be in store for you this week, there may be like a message in there for you. Okay, so let's look at a general collective, and this also may resonate with all of you. Patience, we don't like that word, do we? Okay, let's get rid of that person. Okay, hi Shankal. Okay, Shanket. Okay, so we have this card of patience. It's the number 4. It's actually the number 25. I wanted to say 14. So, you know, 14 is coming out a lot. Anything that breaks down to a 5 is coming out a lot. The number 5, talking about all the changes that's going to be happening. Of course, we all know this week there's a lot of astrological, I want to say, craziness. It might be a little bit crazy for some people. Just bring yourself back to your breath. Be very aware when you're in certain situations of real need to like remove yourself from them or look for a different avenue or an outlet here. I wanted to say this was the number 14, but it's not. It's the number 25. Now the number 25 breaks down to a 7. It is the most spiritual in numerology, the number 7. Spirit is trying to guide you here. Spirit is trying to bring you patience and readiness, it says, like to get ready for something that's going to come. All right, and things are like, I'm hearing time is running out, and it is. We've got that sand hourglass here, and there's like, it's nearly time for something to come into existence, to happen. All right, so it's really important that we stay grounded right now and just wait and see what's going to come in, because something is definitely coming in. Things are definitely changing. If my candle goes out, it's not a sign, guys. It's nearing the end of its life down over there. And that doesn't really matter. I don't need a candle on the table to do readings. So yeah, needing to be patient with ourselves, being kind to ourselves. he's sitting here, or she, on this chair, on this bench, watching, waiting, observing. And also he's in, if you look, he's got one arm, or she, on the edge. She looks pretty relaxed, one leg over the other. Like, there's a need here to be calm and to be just relaxed with the transits that are going on, which craziness that's happening. Please don't put questions in the feed, guys. I'll get to you when we do the list. Okay, let's see what else is here. What does Spirit want us to work with right now? Death, yeah. So Scorpio, but this is about elevation. This is about awareness. Everything is about awareness. I want you to understand, everybody, that this next era, this cosmic reset from the 20th of, and you'll be feeling this right now, I'm definitely feeling this, is going to elevate you if you are aware and surrender to Divine's plan and be patient. Yeah, be patient with yourself, but just know that whatever's changing in your life is all for your own soul journey, and as a collective for all of us to elevate together. Okay, the old order is crumbling. You can see this Pope here. You know, there's a crown here, so kings and religion, things like that, governments. Things are like changing around us. There's a lot going on in the world globally. There's a lot going on in Australia. If you've seen that news out there, go check that out. With immigration laws and things like that. There's so much going on in the country of the US. I don't even want to, I'm not even going to go there and begin. You all know this, okay? Things are crumbling. The old order is crumbling, and it's up to us now to observe, but to be very aware, okay? So this is ending up being a little bit of a global reading of what's like happening in the world news on the world stage. Spirit's saying everything is an illusion. It's going to be a time coming where, you know, the interstellar beings are going to not let us destroy ourselves anymore. Okay? That's going to be a big shock and a wake-up call. My crown chakra is tingling, so I've got Spirit coming in here. Oh, I just went super cold. Okay, we'll see what happens. See who comes in. I'm getting the name Aaron or Adam. Definitely something beginning with an A. So I don't know if anyone knows anyone that's passed. Definitely someone that's passed. Here, even the table's gone really cold. Okay, the moon energy is here, so that eclipse energy, okay, that eclipse energy is here. The moon, that new moon eclipse in Aquarius on Tuesday, right? Something you could hear on the news, or something is going to come to light here. Something is going to be starting to come to light. Spirit saying, like, we're going to start to see snippets of future events and future news that's going to come through on a spiritual level to elevate us all spiritually. So it's really important to be very patient with yourself, like I said, and observe what's going on. And everything is an illusion. Like, not everything is real also that you hear. Possible, yeah, it's time this happened. I'm just going to keep going with this, okay? Hi, Sky's the Limit. How are you? Wazia, hi. Okay, so it's time for a rebirth. It's time for us all to have a rebirth. Things are going to start happening extremely fast. Things are going to start gaining momentum very, very quickly. And there's new gifts coming in, new gifts that we're going to be able to be open to on a spiritual level, on a tangible level. And, you know, it's time to get excited. There's no fear-mongering here on this channel. There is a lot of channels out there, especially astrology, that are, you know, putting a lot of fear out into the world. But it's really time to be spiritually strong right now, okay? And to recognize our spiritual strength, Leo energy, to ask our spirit guides for strength, because you're going to start getting information in about why you are here, all right? So ask why you're here to your guides. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. It's a bit of a commercial holiday, but yes, lots of love to everybody. Vanessa, I've put you on the list. Ari, post your question. Okay. Ari, post your question. Ari, are you there? Ari, Tina, hi Tina, how are you? Ari, post your question. If you are not there when I call you, I will have to move to the next person, okay? We can't wait for people. There's no time for that. So, Sean, your question is, what is my specific person's current feeling? In no contact, will he contact me? Were you in a relationship with this person previously, like a romantic relationship? Is this an ex or a separation situation? Spirit, please bring me forward messages for Sean, past, present, future. Recent past or past. Something didn't work out the way you planned. You were getting to know each other and then something sort of fell through and you were, yeah, okay. So this person, I don't know if they're a fire sign, they could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, they could be a Sagittarius. We've got player energy here is coming through. They saw some naivety within you or vulnerability here in the past. There's possibly a using kind of feeling, didn't share yet. PJ, I'll put you on the list. Okay, so there's something about this person saw an opportunity. You saw it as wanting to get to know them, but I don't really feel that there was commitment there from them, or they're not ready in their life for commitment, okay? Let's have a look at present energy, how they're feeling. I'm getting like clarity. Maybe this is the clarity, or this will shed some clarity on your situation. Maybe this is clarity how much, or this reading is clarity on how much now you need to put into yourself and how much you can grow if you put the work and time into yourself instead of worrying about relationships right now with others. I'm just going to say, if a masculine really likes you and if they want your attention, they will stop at nothing to contact you to get your attention, okay? Hi, Elaine. How you going? Okay. So it's really important to stop worrying about this and to put as much attention into yourself as the attention mentally you're giving to this other person, okay? And this, I feel this reading is that clarity. Perhaps you've been getting like intuitive nudges that you need to like grow in some sort of way, whether it's spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, creatively, okay? And then this reading is clarifying to you that you could like attain a lot of success from putting a lot of work into yourself. Like if you're putting as much work into yourself as you are thinking about this other person right now, you're gonna like grow exponentially. Two of Cups is in the future energy. Queen of Pentacles, you're not grounded. You need to get grounded. You need to do some root chakra work. And focus on your money as well, your stability or your finances, okay? And look at your own road ahead. You are moving forward with a person. I'm not saying it's going to be that person, though, Ari, Sean. I'm not saying it's going to be that person. Ari, I called your name. I had to go to the next person. Yeah. You've got a Queen of Swords here. I feel that that could be your energy. We've got Pisces energy. You've got an opportunity coming through with a person in your future. Can you show me more, please, person? So, sorry, please, Spirit, who that person is. Who is this person that's possibly coming in? Someone that's very spiritual. Someone that you don't know just yet, okay? You've got a new soul contract with a new person. The only reason I don't think it is this person, because if this person wants you, they would reach out to you. Now, they may still do, okay? But it's really important that you stop worrying about relationships and focus on yourself. When you focus on yourself and you deflect any energy, then that's when people want to come in and say, oh, what is Sean doing? Like, what are they doing? Or if they've got an intuitive, like, nudge to call you or get in touch with you, it's because you're refocusing back on yourself. If you keep pushing out that energy of I'll never have them, thinking about them, it's going to cause you a lot of stress, worry and anxiety on a mental level, instead of getting grounded and refocusing back on you, okay? There is someone here, it could be them, I'm not feeling it is them, but it could be them. Okay, show me more please, show me, do you know their star sign, especially their sun? I'm hearing you need to think more positively, focus back on yourself, do some sort of healing work that you need to do. Are they a Capricorn? You need to release something. Look at this. You've got deceit and the devil, all right? Now, I'm not saying this person was deceitful, although they could have been, because we do have the Knight of Wands, which can talk about player energy when these cards come out. You need to process some sort of healing. It would be good this week to really start focusing on that and doing that with that new moon eclipse there in that card. There is a soul contract with someone coming in, which is going to bring a lot of good luck and a lot of good fortune. But you have to do the work first, okay? Right? You have to do the work first. This isn't just going to fall in your lap, or the right person isn't just going to come along if you haven't like done any healing work, okay? The other person that you're interested in may come back in the future or try to, but I think by then, if you do your healing work, you will not be interested. You probably would have attracted somebody else by then, and if you haven't done your healing work, you're going to have to deal with this. The devil and the Seven of Swords, okay? Which is learning something again, going through a difficult situation, being lied to, deceived, cheated on. Like, I don't think that person is coming back in, or if they do in the future, with an apology or trying to get back in your good books, they're not emotionally mature, okay? So you're probably better off with, well, you're definitely better off without them. Please read my disclaimer, everybody below. Just pointing out that that is there. If you want a question answered, let me know. I will put you on the list. Ari, post your question. Vanessa, you've put your, please don't put questions in the feed because I'm not going to read them until I call your name, all right? Ari is next, and then Firebird. Tina, post your question. Thank you, Tina, for donating. Yeah, you can donate, guys, to jump the queue. My PayPal's in the description. It is only $5 US. So if you want to jump the queue and get ahead of everybody to get your reading out of the way, maybe you've got things to do, go to sleep, go to work, whatever, wherever you are. It is nearly 7 a.m. where I am in the morning. I live in Indonesia, for those of you who don't know. What does Jay want me to know? Okay. Ari, just hold off because I'm doing Tina's reading. She donated. So you will be next, but just hold off right now unless someone else donates. Okay. Let's have a look at past energy just in general for this situation. I wouldn't be getting too involved, Spirit saying, Tina, with anyone, even if you have a strong spiritual connection, even if you are attracted, even if it is light, fun, and like that type of relationship, not like getting committed or anything like that at this point. We have like a really big astrological week, and then we have the Mercury retrograde. So I would be waiting to March. You can date them possibly, but I would be waiting to March to like move forward with anything, because you're not going to know what you want to do in your life anyway, because there's going to be a huge reset this week and moving on, moving forward. Okay, so you need to just like, I just need to be very clear about that, and that's for everybody. All right. You have the Chariot. Possibly this person moved away in a literal sense, or needed to change states, move countries, or they were just like really at a huge distance from you. All right. I feel that they've possibly gone through two quite committed relationships since in the past 11 years. Okay. Eight of Cups. So we have Cancer, Leo. This is that new moon, which is going to come up a lot. This new moon eclipse card is going to come up probably in nearly everybody's reading. It came up in the first one. It's come up for yours. So there's had to be like Spirit led you and him on different paths because there needed to be some sort of experiences that both of you needed to go through before you actually reconnected. So this is actually looking really nice. Please don't put questions in the feed, Ari, because I'm looking to Tina. Okay. And you possibly had a really strong connection with them 11 years ago. I don't know, did you? This card is the number 2, but it looks like an 11 as well, as you can see. So they possibly could have been like quite a strong connection, a meeting of minds. Maybe you have got a lot of interest that you both share together, that you both enjoy. You're very like-minded, I just want to say. Right? You're very like-minded here, but you both had to go through healing separately from each other to be able to reconnect now. What's his star sign? Can you let me know what his star sign is and see what comes out? Let's see what the present energy is. What's his intentions? What are his intentions? Oh, he's interested. He's definitely, this is feeling really nice energy. I wouldn't be surprised if the 4 of Wands, you've got a soul contract with this person. I'm actually getting really chilled up again, okay? Spirit's been waiting for me to go back online. I've been sick for a whole week, 6 days. I've had the flu. You could probably hear it in my voice still. Trying not to cough. Yeah. I have a grandfather spirit coming through for you, Tina. And he's saying he's actually in the room. So they come through externally or literally, whether on an external level, they're like, I can feel their energy, but I don't feel their presence. For him, I feel presence. I'm getting a name beginning with D or G. I'm also picking up they just keep saying Geraldine, Geraldine, Geraldine. I don't know if that's a grandmother or not, but I'm getting a masculine coming through. So you may feel that you have spirit with you sometimes, okay? All right, let's have a look. Let's keep moving forward. I want to put that Ace of Cups right in the center. 7 of Swords in the reverse. Like, this person is not going to hold anything back from you. They're very honest, okay? They're going to be very, very like, daughter of Ram, please do not keep posting in the feed, okay? Just let me know that you're there. 7 of Swords in the reverse. This is like very open communication. This person would not lie to you. They're going to be very open, all right? Yeah, they're not holding back. They have had to release, and possibly you have as well, a lot of past energies here, experiences that they've gone through. I'm also feeling like 2 main relationships they've had, or you've had. But this is someone who, Spirit's saying they understand what love is, okay? They understand what love is. They understand it now, all right? Do you know, what's your grandfather's name, Tina, as well? Queen of Swords in the near future. This is clarity. This is spirit support as well and guidance. Queen of Wands. They could possess a lot of female energy, feminine energy, not in like a pansy type of way. Can I say that online? You know what I mean. They're very spiritual. You have a spiritual connection. You had it before, you still have this connection. They've worked really hard to either release toxic habits that they have had, or and they may not be telling you this yet, okay? But they may not be telling you this yet, but they want to release some, or they've had to release some really difficult energies here. They may even still be going through this. Ten of Pentacles. This is really nice. I felt this was nice right from the second card. I do feel there's like a really strong connection. I think that they are going to be very honest. I think that they have in the past possibly gone through situations where they have had to break habits and even addictions, or things that they've had to release, especially a lot of trust issues, but they are ready for love. Whether you go forward with them or not is entirely up to you, okay? Things are going to start gaining momentum very fast, the Eight of Wands. You could possibly be talking a lot on social media. This is what's coming up for you. Yeah. Spirit is definitely trying to bring you guys together. Yeah, this is a new opportunity, 100%. The Emperor and the Sun is here, which is like a lot more stability coming into your life, security, and also like, yeah, this new love, like this masculine. I would say you can definitely trust this person. Thank you, Elaine. Post your first question. Okay, Elaine General, I needed to pick these cards up for you, so we're going to use these cards. I've simplified things to just a few decks at the moment. I've got so many decks. I was doing my readings, Elaine, in my studio upstairs, that I realized that that is not the space for me. So I'm going to have to reorganize a room in my house, another room, a different room. And I've just brought these cards here. I want to sort of simplify things. I've got to cleanse all my cards. I do a lot of lives. I do a lot of readings for people, and something's going on there where I have to cleanse those other cards. So you've got a lot of Libra energy coming through here. We've also got changes in your communication, right? You are definitely birthing. I can't really show this on camera, so I'm going to just pull this card out of the way. But you're definitely birthing something new here, which is going to give you a lot of balance. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Sean, I will be with you shortly. Hi, Divine. I've put you on the list. Okay, let me just do Elaine's readings, and then we'll move back forward to what's going on with people on the chat, okay? So there's a lot of changes going on in regards to how you communicate. You're doing something in a different way, and you're going to start seeing the results from it. It's all about communication for you right this week. It's all about how you're communicating yourself. You're changing. Now, you may be watching YouTube videos on like how to meditate, where you let the thought, like meditation is basically going into your breath. It's not difficult. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to listen to music. You don't have to listen to how-tos or guided meditations. Just go into your breath, focus on your breath, and you'll find that thoughts start to come through. Your mind starts taking over. Let them thoughts, don't try push them out, let them come through, and as quick as they come through, they will dissipate. And if they don't, bring it back to breath. And that's all meditation is. So there's something here about an understanding of how your mind works, or being more interested in understanding how your mind works. And when you do that, you're going to be able to communicate at much more of an effective level when you balance out your thoughts and understand yourself at that level. Okay, so it's very much about mind. And the mind is very, very complex, but you're releasing some sort of old paradigm here. When I see these cards, it's a paradigm, all right? It's a different timeline that you're coming into. And if I think that the most change that's going to happen on a mental level, right, is how you compare yourself, consciously or subconsciously, to other people, right? Let's get more information on that. So this comparing with others as you go through the changes in your own self, or comparing yourself like, I should be in that situation now, or not jealousy or envy. This is like, or you're even comparing, you're comparing your thoughts, the thoughts that you used to have, and make it like an exercise where you're saying, okay, I used to think that way about that experience, or that what the person's bringing to the table, okay? I used to think that way. Do I think that way now? So it's sort of like consciously being very aware of your thoughts and all the different aspects and sides to you as you are growing, as you're growing older, as you're growing, as you're growing. None of us are growing older. We're all spirit, right? But I'm not going to get into that. Let's have a look. Yeah, King of Swords. So stepping into that more masculine energy, again, air energy. So we've got air, and then we've got earth, okay? And also a bit of water energy with that birthing card. So you're birthing, releasing, but also bringing in the new. So very new moon eclipse, because it's a bit of a paradox, a new moon but an eclipse in the same week or the same time is the birth of something new, but the release of the eclipse. And that eclipse energy, Elaine, is going to last for the next 6 months. And this card actually is the number 6. So don't be beating yourself up if the release, the eclipse, the eclipsing things out of your life takes a while, because that's normal, okay? So this is the King of Swords. Don't worry about it being a king. It doesn't matter to me. You're being guided by spirit to spend more time on the way you process information, the way you speak it out, okay, to yourself and others. You got the Two of Pentacles in the communication. It's really important. This is definitely an energy reading, Elaine. It's really important that you are aware of the ups and downs in life, the ebbs and flows, the learning that is put in front of you, required to go along this soul path journey that you're on. Is not going to all be a bed of roses, right? It's going to be, there's going to be ups and downs. You're going to have to think about things, question yourself, question your life and how the paths that you go down on a day-to-day level, habits, the way you think, definitely the way you think. Let's have a look at this birthing energy. And we've got the Queen of Swords, huh? Okay, hold on a sec. So you were just saying, sorry if the camera's wobbling, I would just have to keep blowing my nose down again when I get clogged. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is here. Yes, you have a lot of spiritual support. That's the King of Swords. The Queen of Swords, and because the King of Swords has 2 birds above his head, and that is your spirit guides, your ancestors, right? This Queen of Swords is definitely you and like your higher self, understanding at a higher level what you need to release to birth something new. So I do like use this analogy for the new moon eclipse as a mother giving birth. She's releasing the eclipse energy, right? But she's birthing something new. So there's pain to go through And it may be like difficult on a mental level for you to get balance, for you to drop things that are not priority anymore, because we've been doctrinated, right, to do things a certain way. That's going to change, because old establishments are going to crumble. Look at that, the Hierophant in reverse, Saturn in reverse, and Saturn has its place, right? But that discipline, that structure, that laws, and that's crumbling away. So you're building your own reality here, and you're getting very clear, especially with the King and Queen of Swords here. Post your second question. Just going to pull another card. Yeah, and Spirit's saying, you know, the Devil, Capricorn energy, what is it still that you need to, what is it still that you're battling with on a mental level to release? Okay. And that's why the eclipse energy will be up to 6 months, because it's not going to be an overnight flick of a switch where everyone goes, yeah, I need to leave that person, for example, and then pack your bags on the 20th and walk out the house. That's not going to happen, although it may be for some, I don't know. But this is definitely the battling within your own mind, what it is you still need to release. And that can take up to 6 months to play out. Post your second question, Elaine. Yeah, and there's the eclipse energy. I mean, this card has come out and probably will come out for every single reading we're doing today. So release, eclipse, Devil, 8 of Cups, getting clear what you need to do, and trusting yourself more. And what has this got to do with? Like, is this got to do with people, situations in your life? Like, what's the main thing you need to be looking at? There's the moon. Like literally, Spirit, yes, thank you. Spirit's being cute. Yeah, trust issues. Where don't you trust yourself? Like, where don't you trust your own intuition? You know, is this lack of mentality, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, in regards to what you call abundance? Spirit wants you to really think about trust and what you see abundance as in your life, all right? Because that may change. As you observe what you really want, that may change in the future, what you see abundance as, okay? So people see abundance as always money, right? But that's changing for you. Okay, what is positive or good news for me right now? Yeah, let's look at the positive, okay? Not that anything is negative. I mean, we have to take the good with the bad. We have to take nothing's negative in the readings. You know, I just want to make that clear, everybody. Spirit always gives us like what you need to work upon right now. It's not a negative thing. I think you're going to be protecting your energy a lot more, Elaine. I think you're going to be setting boundaries with yourself and others. I think you're moving more into that water energy, that feeling your way through situations with people or just experiences, okay? And you're definitely getting more balanced and dropping things that are not priority in your life. So all these things are positive, right? A lot more happiness. So we'll see what that is. A lot more joy, a lot more happiness. Mid-year, July, August is going to be significant to you this year. Getting to that point, which is 6 months away, right? It's exactly 6 months away, August, July, August. Kindness, being kind, collaborating with other people, surrendering to earthly things more, I mean like nature, spending more time not experiencing, oh yes, experiencing, but spending more time appreciating the earth around you, okay? And you're going to be putting in a lot of effort, but you're definitely going to be working with others. So we have 2 cards here of working with others. Strong collaboration, okay, energy. You're building something. Okay, let's have a look at this happiness and joy card. Why is this joy card here? is happiness. I do feel there's a masculine coming in your life. It's time that you started to interact with your next soulmate, I'm going to say it like that. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness. You have a soul contract with someone. More people here. You're going on some sort of adventure here with a new person, okay? Let's pull some more cards. Possibly someone you're not, like, you wouldn't normally be attracted to. I'm just going to say that. It is a masculine. I've said this before. It could be a fire sign. It's someone who's got similar possible goals to you, very passionate, very creative. Okay. Let's have a look at this kindness. Kind to yourself. Health is coming through here. Giving up something, giving something up, possibly certain people in your life. That could also come through around October, where you're meeting new people. People that are more kind. People that have your best interests at heart. So you're more emotionally balanced. You're dealing with people who are more emotionally balanced. I think you're moving away from certain people before October specifically, yeah. Even into November, okay? Then you've got the effort card, which is all about building something, but like other people working together with others to build something new. Putting yourself first. I love this energy for you. I love it. And understanding that you don't have to carry everything that you carry within your soul and spirit, and that could be a burden, alone, okay? That there's other people here, all right, that are supportive of you and want to work together with you. I'm also getting something about horticulture. Thank you, Pierre. There's something about growing vegetables. I don't know, it's coming through. I don't know why that's coming through. Do whatever makes you happy. Lose weight, put weight on, whatever. Okay. I don't think it's more about, well, it is physical. It is definitely physical, but it's like there's a lot more joy and happiness coming in with the people around you. Okay, with the people around you. And you're now lining up or aligning with people that are equal. You see them as your equals. They are fair. They are very good with communication. They're grounded. And this abundance here. Look at the garden with all the vegetables and fruits here. Okay, so very interesting. Okay, so see what comes up. Who knows? You may literally be starting work in somewhere like a garden center. Like, I literally see you completely changing your outlook of what you do, okay, as far as your work's concerned, especially. Sorry, Ari, but yeah, sorry. Noxie, thank you. Next person is Sean. Okay, so Sean, post your question. Make it completely clear and precise, please. Excuse me if you hear me blowing my nose. I'm doing my best. I've literally been sick and coughing for 6 days. I've got over the majority of the flu, but you know when you have that cough at the end of it that you just can't get rid of, it just lingers. That's why they call it a lingering cough. Okay, the next person is Sean. Sean, post your question. And then we have Noxie as well. We're moving into exciting times. I'm feeling excited to shove my abs. Cool. we're moving into exciting times, like I was going to say. All the sign readings, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, all the sign readings, Scorpio, whatever, fire, air, earth and water, all the sign readings are on the video section of my channel. Guys, please go and watch them, okay? There may be something in there for you. Sun and rising signs, okay? Or watch them all, whatever, okay? Yes, I understand that, Ari, but as soon as you did that, someone donated, and I always have a policy. I put my donations first, okay? So I apologize, and instead of retyping your question, I'll go back to it, okay? I'll find it again in the feed. So just please be patient. I'm waiting for Sean or Noxie. If Noxie wants to go first, if Sean's not here, that's fine. Okay, Noxie, let's see what's here for you generally. I did call Sean out. Oh, Sean. Okay, Noxie, hold on. See, this is where you guys have to be on the mark, okay? Because now I'm doing it again. I asked for Noxie, and now I've got to go back to Sean because I know that you donated first, Sean. Please, when you're online and you're donated, do not go away, okay? Because then someone else has got to wait. Do you understand? Okay. Sean, just post your question, please. Let's have a look at your cards. Now, I got this card for myself at the beginning of the week because I wasn't able to. I'm just going to tell you this story, okay? Okay, that's okay. Just post your question, okay? Right, so I got this card. I wasn't able to go to work this week, which meant I had to have 3 weeks off. I'm not going to go into that, but that's just a normal thing, right? And I was just like, why is this happening right now? Like, why is this happening? Now, everything happens, well, yeah, everything does happen for a reason. And this card came out for me. No, I'm okay, thank you, Elaine, all good. Atibas intention for you, Sean. Where is your relationship standing right now? Because I know you always ask this question, okay? This card came out in the reverse for you. So you are definitely out of alignment with the changes that are going on in your life or things that are coming up, right? You're definitely out of alignment here. You need to get back to center. You need to do some breath work. You need to do some ground rooting exercise where you put your feet in the grass, the sand, have a shower, water, you know, cleansing your energy, get into spiritual alignment. Bye-bye, Elaine. So it's not like there's a lot of changes going on, right? And it's important that you need to get yourself into alignment because you're not in alignment. You're completely out of whack here. Okay, this card came up for me, so I'm not like picking on you. This card came up for me at the beginning of the week when I wasn't able to go to work, and Spirit is saying, you're not going to work because this is going to happen. You're going to get ill. You're going to be better later, but you're going to get sick, so you can't go to work because you need to get into alignment. Okay? Responsibility. Okay? These are the things that you need to be focusing on now. Being responsible for your own alignment and your own spiritual health, wellness, your own health, physical, your own emotions. This is all about you, it's your energy. You need to get into alignment. And the only way you can really get into spiritual alignment is by being alone, by getting grounded, and by meditation, which is not complicated. It's just basically closing your eyes and focusing on your breath and incorporating spirituality into your day on an everyday basis, okay? Now he has his ears, this is the Doberman. I love Dobermans, they're my favorite dogs. He has his ears alert here. it's really important. It's your responsibility to be aware of the signs and synchronicities that Spirit is trying to put forward to you, whether it's about Artibus, whether it's about your career, whether it's about where you live, who you associate with, whether it's family thing, whatever it is. It's your excuse me, it's your responsibility to be aware of the vibrations that are going on around you. And if you're not in alignment, you're not going to see it, okay? You're not going to see it. I don't normally get these cards in reverse, but they're coming up in reverse for you. Okay, we've got changes, the number 5, and balance required in the center. All right, just know that. You're definitely out of balance here. It's very apparent you're out of balance in how you think, how you process information, possibly how you communicate with other people. And you can get into alignment. I would definitely work on your base chakra and definitely your throat chakra, okay? Wearing like a blue scarf around your neck, or I have I'll show you. I have I have blue earrings, but I have this crystal here, which is rough lapis lazuli. And I should be wearing it right now, actually. Actually, I might take it out so I can put that on later. Might get rid of this throat infection. There's many different sides to you, right? There's many hats that we wear. Many hats that we wear. And right now, Spirit's saying the hat that you need to wear is to get fully focused and aligned with what you are thinking, and be responsible for this, okay? What you are thinking, how you are processing information, because you're not picking up on the vibration that you need to, okay? Recent past or past with Artibus, what's going on with him? That was just your energy reading, okay? I always like to do that. It's very important. The Magician in the upright, okay? Queen of Cups. Past or recent past, 4 of Wands. I'm getting cultural. So I don't know if this person is a different culture to you, they live in a different country, a different state. They could be, I'm getting India as well, but they could be very different to you. They're really focusing on what they want to bring out or bring about in their life. Security is very important to them. They're quite close with their emotions, but I wouldn't say they're emotionally immature. Okay, Sean, you're not talking to me, so. All right, what else do we have here? Judgment. Justice. Wow, big energies, 10 of Pentacles, really nice. I think this person is exactly where they need to be in their life. All right. They're getting it all together financially. They want to create, they want to grow something. They could be in IT, I'm hearing as well. They could want to create some sort of online business or business related to finances or anything like that. Okay, stocks, shares, bonds. Whatever, okay, I'm not really into all that sort of thing. I don't have enough information, but Spirit's giving me that. But they're very close with their emotions. They have a very strong feminine side to them. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. You've got Libra energy, Gemini, and Virgo here. They want to create. They're really focusing on themselves, right? They're really focusing on themselves because it's coming through all about them and their life and their energy, but not necessarily about you. So I'm going to ask about what their intentions are. Like, do they want a relationship? It's a burden. They want to be free. They don't want to be burdened. They're not ready for a committed relationship. King of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? Their focus is, the Moon. There's a lot of fear here associated with them in regards to getting into a commitment with anyone. They have a lot of creative ideas, and Spirit's saying to me very quickly that, Spirit's talking to me very fast, that part of their soul journey on this earth is to create, okay? They want to create here. right? They want to create. And the fear of commitment is high because of emotional struggles they've had to go through in the past with different people, or, you know, love relationships. I feel that you could still like contact this person online. I feel that there's still the opportunity there to have them in your life as a friend, but I don't see it moving any further than that. Okay, let's get rid of this angel person. Okay. Okay, hi Jasmine. I'm not sure if I'll get to you, Jasmine, but I'll put you on the list anyway. Noxie, paste your question. Thank you, Sean. That was your reading. I don't see it happening. I see that he's just, and it's nothing to do with you. His soul journey does not align right now with being in a commitment, okay? All right. So I would move on. I know you want this person, you always ask about this person, but I would move on to finding people that you can resonate with and that you're going to be happy in your life, okay? A general for you, Noxie. Let's have a look and see. Noxie, energy for Noxie. You have two cards, they came out together. Change again, number 5 again, not surprised. Your transformation, that shedding of the skin, right? Chinese New Year may be very significant to you because the wood snake has come out. We're moving into the fire horse on Tuesday. So I don't know if you celebrate Chinese New Year or it's significant to your culture or your life in some way. But we've got that shedding of the old skin. You can see like the skin is here and the shedding is here. And then we've actually got what looks like fire, which is the fire horse, right? By the shedding of the skin, you've realized, or you're realizing very quickly, that things are done better together with others, whether this be with a partner, whether this be with a certain family, whether it's your family or whoever you call us family, whether it's collaborations within the workplace, whether it's your community. There's something here with others, okay? There's definitely something here about your transformation, your change will be supported or facilitated by other people, and moving forward into this new era is all about others. And I was saying this in 2025, like this year is about self, but it's also about others as well. Like it's the year where we can really collaborate with other people, right? I'm seeing the ocean for whatever reason. That may be significant. The number 37 is here, but that also breaks down to a 10. So big changes in 2026 for you, okay? But like there's a lot of nurturing energy here, right? If you surround yourself with people, other people, and that's the times you're stepping into, there's a lot of nurturing energy here. And things don't have to be, stop striving to be perfect, Noxie. Right? Stop striving to be perfect. This is like the Hanged Man energy, but this is like in a straight line. You're always wanting to like do everything perfectly or right. But there's always going to be challenges you have to break through. These look like mountains to me. In the upright, this is like I'm breaking through emotions. I think that you're a very practical thinker, right? And then that you've got here like breaking through any challenges this year. But others are here to support you this year. It's like it's better off together, right? If that makes sense. What else do we have? Let's see what you can work with right now. The Justice card, the Lovers, the Lovers doesn't have to be love, it can be platonic. I'm not feeling a very romantic sense with this card as I pulled it for you, okay? With the Justice energy. So this could be someone, right, there could be someone, now this is very like baseline tarot, which you know I don't like doing baseline tarot. There could be someone that you're supporting in your group, or people that you know that is going through a difficult divorce, or like something going on with changes in their life, and it's like really hard for them, so you could be there for as a support. I don't feel if it's a person, it's like for you. I feel it's like other people around you that could be going through some sort of hardship or difficulty. You could be there giving them like just a shoulder to cry on. You could be there to an ear to listen to. Okay. That's what I'm picking up with that. I'm actually not picking up anything else. If that's not what's going on, there could be something coming up, right? For you. There's a lot of balance here for you. October's coming through, October, November's coming through, but mainly October very, very strongly here, end of September. So look back at the end of September. We've got the Queen of Cups, Three of Swords. Yeah, there's someone that's going to be going through something hard here. Possibly a female that you're associated with, that you're friends with, that's going to open up to you emotionally. I don't think this is your energy, Noxie. Like, if I feel it was your energy, I'd tell you, but it's not. And Spirit said, right, you put that message away, like you can put those cards away. And you're going to be sort of supporting someone in teaching them how to set their boundaries, okay? Right. It's not you, but that message needed to come out to be there for that person. Okay, let's have a look at what this week is going to bring you. I don't know if you want romantic love in your life. That's possible. Money, even finances as well. You're observing right now. You're definitely observing things and not like moving on anything. And everybody, I wouldn't be doing anything till like mid-March or making any major decisions. Things are going to start going super fast mid-March, okay? After this eclipse, after this cosmic reset, after the Mercury retrograde, okay? So that's for you, Noxie. Look at that, the Wheel of Fortune. This is good luck, good fortune. Like I said before, love, money. There's like, this new cycle is going to bring you a lot of good fortune here. So don't worry if you're worried about money, if you're worried about love, whatever you're worried about, whatever changes you want to bring in, whatever you're ready for, whatever's not balanced in your life and you want more of, right? And we are living in a human existence, right? We are here on earth to experience all these things as well as spiritual as well, right? So a lucky turn of events coming towards you. So don't worry. It is a celebration. I like this, Noxie. I really like this here. Just be careful with someone coming back in or coming in to apologize. I don't think they're sincere, okay? That's also a message. Strength, you have a lot of spiritual strength. Your ancestors, your guides are there really supporting your growth here, and there's a lot of strength. I'm not going to go too far into the year. I think between now and March, mid-March is going to be just like that processing period, that observing period. We do have Hanged Man energy. And then after the Mercury retrograde, mid-March is going to be more like a pushing forward and to doing like to starting to create, basically. You do have new love coming in your life. And it doesn't have to be romantic love. It can be platonic love. It can be like that you need new friends or you want more spiritual connections with others. We do have that participation. Working together is going to like be as like solidarity. Yeah, work is very significant. Committing yourself to work and love is going to be very highlighted this year. There's going to be some changes, but it's going to be good changes, okay? You have that Nine of Pentacles, so you're stepping into that freedom and independence, that Virgo energy, that Nine of Pentacles, right? And it's really important that you think super positively. And, you know, get grounded. We have like every reading I've been doing somewhere is this card, which is the new moon eclipse. And I don't think the Emperor is like a male figure. This is you needing to like get in control of what you want to bring into your life. Having a pause, Mercury retrograde. So use that Mercury retrograde energy to do some healing work where you put yourself in situations that you've gone through that have caused you a lot of emotional pain or mental anguish. And I know it's not nice, guys, and this is for everyone. And relive that moment, that feeling, that mental anguish again. Relive it again, and then release it to the spirit, okay, and say, yeah, I'm releasing this with love. I'm forgiving that person or whatever. That is healing, right? So I would use Mercury retrograde to do that, Noxie. And I need to too, Noxie. So it's not just for you, it's for everybody, myself included. And I've been so sick this week that I haven't I just wanted to sleep. I haven't been able to do that, but I'm going to definitely spend some time this week doing that. All right, Firebird, if you're still there. Firebird, if you're still there. Or was it Ari? I think it was Ari. Did we do Ari? Ari, did we do you? I don't think we did Ari. Ari, I'm going to do Ari's first before Noxie as she donates. Ari. Hi, Kerry. How are you? I didn't see your name before. Ashish, how you going? Kerry, I'll put you on the list. Kerry, if anyone wants to donate, you can jump the queue and donate and be next. I'm looking up for Ari's question. Mystic High Priestess, hi. I didn't see you either. When if I don't have a moderator, there's no list. I have to make the list. And I won't get to everybody, unfortunately. So I have a bit of a roster. I'm going to end up with any of these guys. I can't do a massive reading like that, Ari. It needs to be a specific question, not on a live. If you want a general reading to go through every single person, every single guy, and what's going on in and around them. And I'm not okay. Let's just see what comes out. And because you're talking about signs, whether it's sun or rising, Ari, okay. Hi, Kerry. I'll put you on the list, Kerry. Thank you, Noxie, for that. But Ari's again not here. So it's very frustrating. Okay. Noxie, post your question. If anyone wants to jump the queue, you know what to do. My PayPal link is in the description. It's $5 US. You can be next. So if you are way further down in the list, which I'm going to read out now while I'm just shuffling, just hold on, Vanessa, please. All right. Everyone gets very demanding my channel. I'm sure everyone's like that, and I don't want to be mean. All right. So we got Noxie is first because she donated. Then we've got Firebird, Ashish, De-Elevation, I don't know whether they're still here, Sanket, Sky's the Limit, Razia, Vanessa, PJ, Divine, Jasmine, Kerry. Okay, that's my list, guys, right? Can I have a career specific? Hold on, Firebird, please. Just hold on. Career specific. I just want to know that I am on the right path. Career specific. I'm seeing the moon energy in my mind, and I'm seeing the high priestess. So, you know, do you enjoy your job? Do you enjoy a line of work? Do you enjoy the people that you're working with? Could it be, I'm feeling like, could it be that you enjoy your career, but not necessarily like are aligned with where you work? That could also be a thing. But there's something here about like needing to be accepting of others more, or just, you know, if you say, if you were at the workplace you're at now and there may be one or two people you don't like, it doesn't mean you should move to a different place. There's something about acceptance here, because you're going to find people there that you don't like. Okay. All right, so it's not like all going to be perfect everywhere you go. Feeling, what do you feel? How do you navigate things on an emotional level? How do you keep your emotions in check? I know a lot of workplaces now, like mine do, have like chaplains and people that you can talk to about your feelings and how you feel about others at work and how you can process information. I don't know if they have anything like that at your work. They do at a lot of workplaces now, that emotional support. I do feel like a lot of emotion. Emotions aren't just love. That's just very like baseline. There's fear, there's anxiety, there's stress. These are all emotions. There's anger, there's, yeah, fear is coming up as well. You're worried you're not trusting yourself here with how you feel. You could be feeling very sensitive at this time, right? Hanged Man. Okay, so that talks about Mercury retrograde energy. I'm asking Spirit to give me some specifics here. This is observation, this is observing your environment, observing the people. And there's something here about understanding that you may be feeling through something at work, but other people are going through that process too. So this year, 2026, is definitely about collaboration with other people and getting involved and participating with others and supporting other people, okay? Training, being the trainer or being trained, I'm getting here as well, okay? Understanding that other people have that, like, feelings too, if that makes sense, okay? So we have some sort of decision. You could be faced with a choice or an option. So it's like your career, your boss, your company, business you work for could say, okay, we're opening up a branch here. Would you be interested in doing that? Would you be interested in opening it? Or would you be interested in, there's some sort of challenge that's going to be put in front of you, okay? Everyone is on the list, daughter of Ram. You are on the list. I didn't call your name, but you are here. I don't know if I'll get to everyone today, so just be patient, please. There is a decision. All right, there's definitely a decision here that you need to make. But I do feel it's a new opportunity. Two of Wands. You do feel like you just don't know which way to go now. You're not sure whether you're on the right career path. There could be something about travel. Should I travel? Should I not as well? Both of these cards are travel energies. Or should I move on? Okay, Ten of Swords talks about like really thinking a different way and putting an end to a certain way of thinking and getting really clear. There's a masculine here coming up, King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be male energy, definitely boss type energy here. You're dealing with a masculine. Why is this masculine here with the Ten of Swords? Who is this and why is this masculine here with the Ten of Swords? There's a blocking or having to prove yourself energy here. You needing to set your boundaries. This person could get you quite frazzled. This person could make you feel like not on top of your game. They could throw a lot of work at you, okay? Definitely. There is something here, like you want to prove yourself. You want to Be the best version of yourself you can be within your job, within your career path. You are birthing something new. There could be some sort of new ideas that are coming in here. A new idea that you're bringing to the workplace. Yes, yeah. So you're the one that's bringing an idea to either this masculine or to the workplace. And the only reason I get the Ace of Swords is just to say, yeah, that's correct, Trudy, that's correct. So there's a lot of clarity coming in. There's a lot of communication coming in between you and colleagues about some sort of new idea. It's really important to not forget about your self-healing here. Ari, I did call your name out before. I swear to God, I don't know whether it's the right time for your reading today or not, because you just keep, every time I call your name, you're not there. You need to really focus on your own healing. There's something, now this has got nothing to do with career, but and this is why that feeling card came out. There's something you're not willing or wanting to face on an emotional level here, okay? In your own life, in your own emotions. You could even be using, like, you could even be overworking or doing a lot at work. You're not wanting, like, I don't think you're the sort of person that likes to be really on your own all the time. You like being involved in a lot of, like, energy right now, like, a lot of people around you, noise. And Spirit wants you to remove yourself from the noise, not in a bad way, like the excitement and, like, yeah, you may want to have a trip or travel, but Spirit's saying you definitely need to sort of like get grounded here and process some sort of old energy that wants to remove itself. Look at that, the moon, the eclipse energy, okay? So if you can, spend some time after work this evening, in the evenings this week, Noxie, on really focusing on your parts of your healing and your emotions that you need to do. But as far as your career is concerned, that I feel that there is choices to come up in the future. I don't see you leaving. I don't think you want to leave. I think that you're always thinking you're not good enough, or you're not doing enough, or you're better, like other people are better or have different ideas to you, and you're not like noticed. Other people may even steal your ideas. This could be literal things that are happening. There isn't I do feel upcoming there's going to be changes. I don't think it's going to happen immediately. I think it's going to be definitely after March, if there is going to be any changes, more like between May and July, or even May and September. You could be looking at the same career, actually no, it could even be a different career path. I'm getting something with animals, or you have animals around you as well. But you're going to get to a point you can't take working at this place anymore, okay? Because it's not satisfying you on an emotional level. Not to say that you don't get along with the people that you're working with or anything like that, but there's like a void that you can't ever seem to fill. If anyone wants private readings, you can email me. I am definitely open for readings all week, okay? All right, Ari, finally, you're here. Let me know that you're here before I start talking, please, Ari. 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 I just keep saying your name till you say, yes, I am here. Do not go away again, please, Ari. And it is not my internet that is lagging. I've just got new internet put in my house. Woohoo! I'm so excited. I did it for you guys, okay? So that we can connect much better for longer. So I'm really excited. It's super fast internet as well. All right, Ari. Oh, this is really frustrating. She's not there again. Okay, I'm going to have a quick break, guys, for anyone that is on. I've got 6 people on. If you want to stay around, I won't be too long. I'm just going to have a quick break. And if Ari comes on, can you tell her to please stay in the chat? Okay. Okay, I'm back. Thank you so much for waiting. I really needed that break. Okay. Hi, Haya, 34. Rushi, hi. Razia, hi. Ari, are you there? No, she's not. Okay, let's move on to, I'm going to call out some people. If you're here, let me know. All right, so I'm going to call 4 people out, and then I'm going to move on to the next lot of people because I'm not, unfortunately, we can't wait. So Ari, Firebird, Ashish, or De-Elevation. Which one of those people is here? Ari, Ashish, Firebird, and De-Elevation. Okay, Ashish, you are next. Okay, so please post your question. Make sure it is clear and concise. All right, make sure it is like a definite sort of question, or you can ask a general question. They're always really good as well. Okay, Firebird, do not go away. I'm in the IT field and apply for different software jobs, but I'm just hitting a wall. Okay. So is this something you've always done though? Is this something you've always, like, you studied for, the line of field you've always been in? Perhaps Spirit's trying to tell you that this is not necessarily for you, okay? But, you know, we'll see what comes through. Okay. Recent past, please, for Ashish. 6 of Swords. I feel that something is mentally not clicking anymore. Okay, something is mentally not clicking anymore. You feel like you can't create anything, or you can't create, like you've applied for jobs and it's not sort of, something's not coming through here. You're not getting the opportunities. The world in the reverse. Look at all these reversals, okay? Yeah, and you feel like you're being cheated out of getting the best jobs, getting the jobs that are out there. Other people are sort of like getting in there before you. And the Magician in the reverse. So what do you need to do with this mental energy? Because this is all like mentally. I'm seeing sort of like 8 of Swords energy or the Hanged Man energy. Let's see what comes out. The Fool in the reverse. You need to relook at what career path that you're on. All right. You need to, is there anything else that you're really, really passionate about or have always wanted to do? Because this is the 0 degrees at Aries, Saturn Neptune conjunction on the 20th of February next week, or this coming week, where Spirit's asking us to start imagining our passions, all right? What sparks our light? What makes us excited? Like, what is there something else you've always wanted to do, or career path that you've wanted to be in? Then you've got the Empress. There could be a masculine around you that's really supporting you as a mentor. They've come out in the upright. This could be a father, an uncle, a brother. It's definitely a family member. It could possibly be a love interest, right? It's giving you some sort of external strength here to support you. There could be someone you're going to as well, like in the career field, where you're getting career advice. Maybe you need to get some career advice so you can sort of like work through your mind, like what is it you want to create in your life moving forward in this new era, right? Is this career path the right path for you? I feel there is an opportunity definitely coming in for you, so do not fear. It's not coming in around the corner though, it's coming in slowly. There's some like slowness coming in, okay? There's definitely a lot of fire energy, whether it's a fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo, here, Capricorn energy. You definitely need to release a mental block here and get very, very clear and balanced mentally on what you want to do, all right? And this person can support you, because I don't think you're following your ultimate dreams. This came out in the reverse. but I'm going to put it in the upright. I felt it flat. It came out like that, but it's supposed to be in the upright. I think that you have a lot of support around you, okay? Definitely family support here. There is a new contract in the future. I'm going to say in the next 3 months that you will be signing. I'm seeing Ace of Pentacles, the Tower here. Virgo energy, Leo energy, 5 of Wands in the reverse. I think you're doing some inner soul work here to figure out what is actually you need to align. I'm seeing the card of alignment. What you need to align yourself with. I don't know if this career path is the right thing for you at this stage in your life. All right, there's some sort of purpose here. You don't know what it is yet. You're trying to figure it out. Like what you've been divinely designed to do something in this life, okay? And it has a lot to do with creativity. What is it you're passionate about that you want to create, what you want to be? Oh my God, look, the creativity card came out. Yes, it's got a lot to do. There's changes coming in. You're birthing something new here within your career path. You may be moving away from IT, okay? You're conflicted about doing this, conflicted about following your passion, because, you know, you've always, look at that Hanged Man. Use that Mercury retrograde from the 26th of February for 3 weeks to figure this out, okay? Get someone to help you figure this out. Because there's a new path here, and it very much feels like the direction you're going in, another Mercury retrograde card, is not the right one. All right, and you just can't see it yet. You're undecided. So you need to do some soul work. You will be successful in finding out what this is. You need to look at, your emotions. What's going to, yeah, look at this, the moon. Okay, so you need to look at what is going to sort of float your boat, what you're going to love, what you're going to be passionate about. The Sphere here. But you're going to figure this out. There's that fire sign, a masculine. New opportunity. Is there a new opportunity coming in? It is, but it's very slow, okay? It's not coming. You still... So as I'm pulling all the cards, this time is going past. Months are going past, okay? There is a fire sign that is supporting you, and possibly parents, like a mother and a father. Things are going to start gaining momentum, and there's the new opportunity. So you're going to be very happy, but it's all to do with what you love and what you're passionate about. And there's something here about this changing between now and April. Okay, I'm going to say April. It's got a lot to do with creativity and what you want to create, right? And it may not necessarily be in the IT field. If I'm reading to you, please talk to me. It helps the energy to come through. Okay, Razia, you are already on the list. Firebird, rules, post your question. Firebird, post your question. Ari's still not here, so what do I need to know about? Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, wow, this person is a challenge, or this is challenging you. Yes, higher 34, you are on the list. You're further down the list, though. I don't know whether I'll get to everyone on the list today. Okay, let's make these readings tangible, please, Spirit. Not just energetic today. What is going on with Miss W? What's their intentions? What does Firebird need to know? You need to have trust here. Trust in your own intuition, if this is what you're feeling. The card of alignments at the bottom of the deck. You need to get aligned, you need to get grounded. Work especially on your base, your heart, and your throat chakra there in that card. There's the challenge, but it's in reverse now. So when you get aligned, you're going to be able to know what to do in this situation, okay? Recent past. There could be a masculine in your environment, in your workplace. Yeah, there they are. Aries is coming through strongly. Leo, Sagittarius. The World. Ten of Pentacles. So I do feel in the recent past you're very, very happy with where you are, as in working in the workplace. I think this person, this masculine, is very aware of what's going on. I wouldn't worry too much, okay? You need to trust that this masculine has your back and that the opportunity that he has given you in the past is going to continue, okay? And, you know, you really, I feel that you're really happy with your career path. And you just really need to trust that whatever you're feeling is correct. So if you feel that she's stealing ideas or showing them to co-workers, you are correct, okay? But he doesn't have to say anything. I'm reading the chat now. He doesn't have to say anything, okay? He knows what's going on, all right? He knows what's going on. He knows, he also is very intuitive and he knows what's happening here. You need to really get into your spiritual center right now. You need to speak to your spirit guides. You need to ask for guidance and signs and synchronicities to happen to remove this person from your workplace, as they are a trickster energy. This has come up in the reverse. I'm going to put it in the upright because I want to talk about your own faith and spirituality here, and, you know, having more faith in trust in yourself and spirit. This person is going to have their tail between their legs here, 5 of Cups. So they're going to be found out here, and an ending is going to come in regards to that person. They're probably going to leave the workplace. Someone has their eye on them. Somebody already has, or I'm going to say always has, their eye on them. This person could have done this before too. And there's going to be an ending to this. All right. I'm just going to say don't do spell work, right? Because spell work can come back to you, especially if you're doing a spell to confuse this person, all right? Keep putting in the hard work. This person is not fair. They're possibly a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? Not that you know their sign, but they possibly are. Something's going to happen around the Mercury retrograde period, I'm going to say in the next 7 weeks, which ties in nicely there, where there's some information coming in for you to work with, I'm hearing. And I feel that this person, this female, is definitely going to be going on a different path to being at that job. In other words, they're probably going to be leaving, all right? And the Justice card, and this is justice, it sort of came out like that. So it's like there's going to be justice in this for you. And this burden that you're having is going to be over, because I feel this person is going to be leaving that community, I'm hearing, of where you work. So there could be quite a few people working where you are. And you're going to get the clarity and the truth's going to come out here. And then at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Sun and the 8 of Pentacles. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep working hard on whatever you're working hard on. Focus on yourself. Make sure that, like, especially this masculine, you know, he knows. But just make sure he knows that the work you're doing is you're credited for, and eventually that person will be removed, right? But just like make sure that you're asking your guides to guide you through this situation before she leaves, okay? Because she will leave, or she will be dismissed for whatever reason, and it could be like a very unusual reason that you just like didn't realize this would ever happen. Like it could be something completely unrelated, okay? Okay. De-elevation, Sanket, daughter of Ram. Who is here, please? Let me know who is here. Out of those people, who is here, please? De-elevation, Sanket, or daughter of Ram. Razia, you are already on the list, my dear. Okay, I have the list. Your name is on it. All right, you just have to be patient. If you want to donate, you can do so. You can be next in the queue. It's $5 US, or you can be patient. I've got two choices there. Okay, de-elevation, Sanket, daughter of Ram. I've got one person sitting here. Sky's the limit. Okay. Okay, Razia, post your question. Razia, post your question. I'm pulling your cards. Oh, I like that for you. Oh, it's very deep reading here. Very spiritual reading here that's already coming out. Right. I want to put that card there because I want to talk about that and I want to be reminded of it. So I've got Leo and a lot of water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and Leo energy here, okay? Are you in a relationship with this person? Are they an ex? Are they a crush? Are they a friend? Who are they to you, Razia? Wow, you've got a lot of majors here. Okay, 4 majors out of these 5. 5 majors out of these 6. A lot going on, all right? Someone you know. I don't know if you're interested in this person romantically. I do feel that they are a masculine. They could be an Aries. They could be a Leo. Okay, we've got Leo, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, and Capricorn on the table, okay? Right. So I think that you have had a lot of fun with this person. I think you've got along very well. I think that you have some sort of intuitive feeling. This person could be older than you. They could be part of your workplace as well. They could even be a higher rank in your workplace, like a boss or a supervisor or something like that. Okay. And they know, okay, that there is some sort of feelings there, all right? Now, the 3 cards that I got, first of all, was birthing, integration, and strength. Currently, Spirit wants you to really work upon your spiritual, okay? And integrating your feelings, because this card is of integration, integrating your feelings, how you feel, to birth something new, possibly related to this relationship, and having courage here, possibly to even make the first move. Now, I don't know if you know what star sign they are. Hi, Andrea. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. I don't know if you know their sign, rising or sun. You need to really trust yourself here in how you feel they feel. So if you're intuitively feeling that they have feelings for you, then they do. Okay, I do feel that they do. I do feel that your feelings, that gut instinct, you need to follow that. There's something here about you having the strength to take it to the next level if they're not going to, all right, or if they're too shy to, or they're not sure how you feel, so they're not going to come towards you, right? So there's some sort of never the twain shall meet type of energy here, okay? If you don't, you have a spiritual bond with this person, and I think you feel it, and you need to go after that feeling. So if that means that you make the first move or initiate something here, then that, you're going to know. If you ask them, would you like to go out for a drink? Would you like to go for a movie? Do you want to go have lunch? Whatever. Say if they work with you, do you want to go have or do you want some lunch? I'm just going down to the cafe. Anything, right? that is going to let you know either way. All right, because if you know, it could be tricky though, because if you work with this person and you make the first move, it could be uncomfortable. But you need to follow your own intuition. All right, because I do feel that this person feels the same way. There could definitely be a fire sign that's really strong here. So you're battling within yourself, like what you would normally do, like what would you normally do in this situation in the past? Would you make the first move or not? Or because you're the feminine, would you wait for the masculine to come to you? So something about your changing and you're integrating yourself, because that's why that integration came out there, that if you want your new life, whether it's in love or whatever it is, we all need to create it, okay? And we need to follow our intuition here. Queen of Wands, right? Spiritual court card here. If you want something to grow, you're going to have to take the fear away and not worry about the outcome. Two of Swords in the reverse. Take the emotion out of it. The Justice card in the reverse, but you still don't think that would be the right thing to do, okay? You don't feel it would be the right thing, and only because you've been conditioned, or we've all been conditioned in Capricorn, because that Capricorn energy, and I feel it's more like timeline than a person, or habits, addictions, etc. That if you're going to move into this new Aquarius timeline, because you've got Capricorn timeline to Aquarius, and that's where we are right now. If you're going to change, we have to integrate into the system, all right? Into the spiritual cosmos system, where you do things, you need to trust your intuition more, right? There is a time of difficulty that has now passed you by, right? So whatever difficulties you've had to face, especially in relationships, I'm going to say, and you'll be liberated if you use your voice to do something you wouldn't normally do, right? So normally you probably wouldn't go towards someone and ask somebody out, right? But Spirit's saying it's basically you need to do the opposite. Okay. You do have Venus in Pisces right now. This is Venus in Pisces, Ace of Cups. I love it when this card comes out, because Spirit's just saying, yeah, you're absolutely on the right track, Trudy, here with this. Communication, you need to communicate with this person how you feel. Ten of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck, like what will come of that, possibly a new opportunity, a passionate new opportunity. It's facing your fears, right? The Moon energy. Okay, there's a lot of fear associated with that, but I think you just need to have the courage. If you intuitively feel that he's interested and you're ready for a relationship with Zia, I just want to add, Ari, if you're there, post your question. Sanket, Elevation, De-Elevation, daughter of Ram, any of those people, if you're here, post your question. Thank you, Zia. That was your reading. I will not be on forever, guys. If you guys want to have your reading done, you can donate. Otherwise, I will be leaving the feed shortly. Okay. Who is here, please? Go back, Razia, and watch your reading again, please. Okay, don't ask me stuff that I've already told you, all right? Andrea, you are on the list, yes. Why do my pens always die on me? Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Higher 34. Thank you. Okay, the next person is Vanessa. Post your question. You're the next person on the list with every from everyone else. So post your question, Vanessa. Oh yeah, my ducks. I live in Bali and these are everywhere. They have little ducks and they're all different painted colours. They're wood. They're not very expensive, like 20, like $10, $15 even. And I want to get like a Christmas one. I wanted to get a Christmas one, but Christmas is gone now. I'm not a Christmassy person, but I was going to have it for my my lives at Christmas. But there's lots of different ones. There's ones with little dresses on and everything. They're so cute. Okay. Vanessa, my career and love life. Okay, choose one. You need to choose one question. I wanted to get like a whole row of them, so I'm collecting them, so maybe I'll get one today. You need to choose one. Do you want to know about your company, your job, or your relationship? Okay, Vanessa, I'm just going to say, if a masculine wants to be with you, they will go at no lengths to stop until they are back with you. So, you know the answer to this question already. What do you intuitively feel like? Okay, all right. Let's have a look at recent past or past. Straight away, the Lovers came out. The Lovers. Four of Wands, this person is not your twin flame. All right, this person is not your twin flame and they've mentally moved on. I'm not saying they've moved on to somebody else, but they're not invested. Spirit just said they're not invested. And it's got nothing to do with you, Vanessa. I think it's more like, they're not ready. They're not ready in their soul journey, in their life, in this life, to be with anyone or commit to anyone right now. And intuitively, you already know this, okay? So you already know this. I could stop that reading there and go to your career because I don't think this is going to happen. They could even have someone new that they're interested in. It's not going to happen, Vanessa. And you know this. All right, you already know this. And if they wanted to be with you, trust me, they would look at, they would, it's not that you're a burden, but it's not like, they still have lessons to learn that they can't learn with you, okay? They have lessons to learn that they can't learn with you. And it's emotionally not fulfilling for them right now, or they're not emotionally ready, okay? All right. Yeah, and I wouldn't be reaching out to this person because they should be the one that's reaching out to you. Yeah, I keep just getting indicators. Three of Pentacles. Your contract with this person is over, right? The Death card in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse. And you had something going with this person, but it's not the time, or it's not part of their soul journey, all right? To be with you at this time. I want to have a look at love for your future. You will be successful in a relationship here in the future, but you have to get over the healing. And you also, you have to, it's almost like seek commitment. Spirit saying seek commitment in a different, not seek, C-S-E-E, commitment in a different way than what you used to. Because the world is changing. Definitely. Unconventional, yeah, I'm hearing. The Six of Pentacles came out in the reverse. You need to pull back your energy. When you love greatly, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you're with the right person, if they are equal with that energy, if they give as much time, energy, intention, love, can we even bleed into finances here because we've got the money card. This person in the past took a lot of energy from you. Vanessa, you're not talking to me. That was your reading. Guys, if you don't talk to me, the energy finds it very hard to come through. Even if it's like Elaine does, like yes, no, thank you, whatever. It really helps the energy to come through. That was your reading. Guys, please make sure that you read the disclaimer in the description box. I just bring through what spirit comes through in the cards. Thank you, Vanessa. De-elevation, Sanket, daughter of Ram, sky's the limit. PJ, are any of those people here? De-elevation, Sanket, daughter of Ram, sky's the limit. Who is here, please? Thank you, Vanessa. There's a lot of like Seven of Swords energy. What's at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, there's a lot of Three of Pentacles. There's a lot of Seven of Swords type of energy. Sneaky behavior going on. Thank you, Andrea. Jasmine or Divine is before you though, Andrea. Okay. Yes, thank you, higher self. You are still here on the list. You will be next. If Divine or doesn't come through, or PJ. Divine or PJ. Hi, Parmod. Okay. Divine or PJ. Okay, higher self 34, post your question. Thank you, Parmod. Please don't ask the question again. I love reading. Are you with someone at the moment, or are you interested in someone? Are you coupled? Are you single? What's going on? Okay. Let's have a look at recent past for you in love. Or, you know, people that you've dealt with in the past, higher self. I'm just hearing the word bamboozled, which means like you were really taken for a ride here, possibly with a masculine in the past. They could have been someone you were very in love with, or thought you were, or you thought they were with you, and there's a lot of fear here now associated because of that. Okay. It could have been a while ago. I'm picking up 6 as well, so it could have been 6 years, or you could have been with this person for 6 years. You got the moon in reverse and the sun in reverse. So something was definitely hidden from you within that relationship. You possibly did find it out though in the end. This person, you gave a lot to this person. Like you gave a lot to someone, a lot of your time, a lot of your energy. And the reason you're saying a no prospects, or like there's like nothing, or unless you're saying like there's no one I'm interested in, maybe that's why you said that. But the moon in reverse is like a lot of fear here, a lot of like things being hidden, someone that really bamboozled you. King of Cups in the reverse at the bottom of the deck, someone who you had to have a lot of strength to either walk away from or get through that situation. Let's look at what you need to do, because I feel that I need to get a card. You need to, okay, so this is what you need to do. You may not want to hear this, but this year is a really good year to be single. We've got the Virgo energy here as well. You could be a Virgo. You need to put some effort into some sort of healing oneself to rebuild again. I think you've already like built a good foundation for yourself. This is like friendships as well, focusing more on friends, people that align with you, people that have your best interests at heart, and trust, right? Trust in spirit, mainly in the universe, that if you put the work into yourself right now to build yourself to where you want to be on a spiritual, emotional, whatever level. And as we go through, Spirit showing me like 10 or 13 year cycles, as we go through these cycles, I'm not the same person as I was like 13 years ago. In some ways, yes, but in a lot of ways, no. Okay, so there's something about building a solid foundation for yourself here, and that's the road you need to travel on right now, even though it's not what you necessarily want to hear because you want to meet someone. But unless you've done this healing work, you know this, you're going to meet the same person. You're going to go through the same BS, okay? There's something about really finding your passion, your fun, your adventure, travel, going with friends. There's something about doing things together, collaborating with others, meeting new people, new groups. Yeah, putting that work in, all right? So let's have a look at the future energy for love. Like future could be this year, next year. I don't give time frames. 10 of Cups. So I don't know how old you are, but if you want to have a family, if you want children, it's going to be there for you in the future. It's definitely there for you. Let's see who this person is. Show me more about the person you're meeting. Strength. 6 of Swords. Someone who's on the same wavelength. Someone who's very spiritual. Someone who's very strong. A protector. Okay. Especially when you're not clear mentally. They could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but don't like base too much emphasis on that. Show me a masculine, please, or feminine, whoever. I don't know if you're interested in men or women. It's really important that you go through this healing. I think you're going to meet someone in the middle of your healing, right? Possibly in the second. I'm hearing the second Mercury retrograde. Now I can let you know when that is. Hold on a second, because I need to find that information out. So the second Mercury retrograde I'm still looking for it. Probably be easier if I just looked it up online, wouldn't it? I don't have all these dates in front of me. Mercury retrogrades, let's have a look at that because it's very significant. Spirit wants me to give you that information. Mercury retrogrades 2026. So the second Mercury retrograde is June 29 to July 23. So June 29th, so from June onwards, which is funny because we've got 2, 7, 6 and 7 here as well, and 8. Right, so July, June, July is significant possibly for meeting somebody new here. And you're still going through healing when this happens. Yeah, the Fool. Dreaming something into being, manifestation. Yeah, there he is. Okay, so yeah, this will lead to commitment and possibly marriage. All right, it's definitely going to happen more mid-year from June onwards. I'm just going to say June onwards, from the second Mercury retrograde. Okay, that was your reading. I hope that made sense, guys. There's only 2 people on, 4 people on. I will be leaving the feed shortly. Let's go to the next person. Kerry, if you're there. We've got all these people that didn't, that came on and have popped back, gone off. Parmod, please do not post question in the feed. Just wait until it's your turn. Jasmine, Kerry. Jasmine or Kerry. Thank you, higher self. Jasmine or Kerry, post your question. I just want to say all the signs are in the video section of my channel. Please go and check them out for your sun or rising sign, okay? Okay. Andrea, post your question. Looks like Kerry's not here. Ari34, I don't know whether you're here or not. We have Kerry right now. I'm going to be doing a couple more reads and then I will leave the feed, okay? So Andrea, post your question. Okay, is this a romantic relationship? Valentine's Day. Yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Okay. An oracle card for you, Andrea. Okay, what's going on with this person? Did he say that there was something going on in his family, possibly with a grandparent or with a parent? Bye, Queen. We just got back together in August. Okay, so Andrea, did he say the reason was to do with his family, possibly ill health, a grandparent, or even something going on with his parents or his siblings? Okay, a long time. Okay, I've been on a long time, Queen. What, 2 hours and 15 minutes? So he gave you some sort of information, or some information came in, either about a friend or a family member that you felt he had to be there for, okay? Well, that's the answer. He's telling the truth, Andrea, okay? He's telling the truth. Yeah, look at that. He's really worried about her, and he's telling the truth. He's like, family's very important to him, and he felt that he needed to be there, all right? So you need to stop putting your guard up and let it down and be there as an emotional support, Andrea, for him. Yeah, because he's like, he feels at a loss right now. There's something about blood or kidneys I'm hearing as well. So that may mean something to you. Let me know if it does. Just know that his mum's going to be fine. And if you can give him this message or even show him this reading, then yeah, maybe he's going to become a fan of mine. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. What else? You need to let go whatever trust issues you've got, because you have got them. Now, it may be because of what's happened in the past, Andrea, but he's got a lot of passion for you. His emotions are mature. He could be an Aries, I'm picking up as well. Like, don't lose this opportunity with him because of how you overthink, okay? How you process information. There's commitment here. You need to think more positively, that think good things will happen. Really strong Aries, Andrea. So I don't know if you're the Aries or he's the Aries. Yeah, there's Aries here. Lovers at the bottom of the deck. You need to be more equal. I feel that you're not being fair enough to this person, to be honest. And there's some sort of spiritual elevation from you required to trust more, that there's a reason, because we got the card of purpose and the number 11, which is the master number, why you are with this person. Okay? That was your reading. Noxie, if you donated, let me know. Hi, Queen, how are you? I will be leaving the feed very soon. Kerry, are you there? Ari34, are you there? I might have to refresh my feed because I think it's done that chat thing again. Oh no, it's not. Okay, I'll just wait for you guys to talk to me. Post your question, Noxie. Can I have a reading for the week ahead? You sure can. So check out your sun or rising sign. All the videos for all signs, okay, are in the video section of my channel, Noxie. So go and check those out, okay? Look at your rising mainly, but your sun there. So for everyone online now, don't go away, okay? Some information here. Go check out astrology for this week. If you don't know what's going on cosmically, it is insane, okay? Okay, Queen. Yeah, I don't use Cash App. It's not available in my country, okay? All right. Let's have a look, Noxie. Now, we have on Tuesday, which is only 2 days away, the new moon in Aquarius eclipse, and most of the world won't be able to see the solar eclipse. It is in mainly Antarctica and so don't worry about that. But I'm very lucky on March 3rd to be able to see the lunar eclipse in Australia. The total eclipse in Australia, I'm pretty sure it's total lunar eclipse. March 3rd, let's have a look at that. March 3 eclipse. I love how this, total lunar eclipse. And I'm very, very lucky, and it's called a blood moon. And it is a full moon, total lunar eclipse, which I will be able to see because I live in Australia. So go ahead and look at where, Bali, but go ahead and look at where you are in the world. Definitely the 17th of February, unless you're on an Antarctica expedition, you won't be able to see that, but it's an eclipse nevertheless, okay? So we got the 9 of Swords. We're looking at past energy, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. You need to get grounded. You need to work on your base, root chakra. You need to, and a good way to do this, even after you've done meditation. And meditation is don't complicate meditation, guys, okay? If there's only 3 people on right now, but don't complicate meditation. Just sit in your breath work. Don't try and clear your mind. Let the thoughts come in and out, okay? If they stay too long, focus back on your breath work. Because meditation is all about controlling our crazy mind, okay? And this is what's coming out for you. So this week ahead, with the eclipse energy and the new moon and the cosmic reset on the 20th, Neptune, Saturn conjunction in 0 degrees in Aries, it can be a very upending week. I'm sort of glad in a way that I am not working. So I've had the flu, I've been off for a week. I've had to slow down, and maybe that's what I needed or what was required, I don't know. But basically, there's something here about you have a lot of spiritual strength. You need to start getting more in control of things and what you need to focus on. And learning something new is very much so highlighted, Noxie, okay? With obviously all the other readings we've just done for you. So there's something here about feeling that you have to make a choice to get to from point A to B, instead of time traveling yourself. And Spirit saying time travel, I don't know why that's coming through, but just be there now in the present moment, wherever you want to be there now. Right? So if you want to, don't say in the future anymore. If you want to learn French, I don't know why that's coming through. If you want to learn another language, and it is just an example. If you want to learn another language, example, yeah, it's time to really start now. Okay, start now. Jump the timeline yourself, okay? You are your own creator. Death card came out in the reverse. It's really important that you do this to get grounded so you can elevate yourself to your next era, your next level, your next timeline. All right? Start now. Start putting in the hard work now towards doing something, learning something here, okay? Put yourself first. Taurus, very, very strong. Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, a lot of Leo, Virgo. But basically this is all about stop like being in conflict with your own mind. 222, as I said that. It's really important, and 222 is number 6. It's about getting balanced, putting yourself first. Where do you want to grow? What do you want to learn? Do you need more friends? Do you want to have closer relationships with family? Do you want to look for love? Have you done the healing? All those things you need to be asking yourself. Get some vitamins, get some vitamin D, get some vitamin B12, whatever you have to do. Do some research, start eating better, okay? Because you're not going to be able to go on this new path until you put yourself first. You're just going to always feel lack of, right? So if you're tired, I mean, personally, you can do what you want. I wouldn't be going to any doctors, right? Someone I know used to say to me, as soon as you go to the doctor, they're going to find something wrong with you, which is actually true. Although there is medication out there that can support and help you, you know, if you've got asthma or whatever, it's just an example. But there's something here about saying, right, on a health, physical, spiritual, emotional, mental level, where am I imbalanced? Where am I not balanced? Am I thinking negatively? Am I feeling like I'm always left out of situations? Is my health suffering the dis-ease, right? You need to like identify, right, why you're tired. And if it is medical, of course, you know, I'm not a doctor or whatever, go see someone if you have to, all right? I feel for you it could be emotional, like you don't have, there's a passion or there's a passion or love for life has sort of gone because you don't know how to fill your own cup. You don't know what's going to excite you. And that needs to change. And there's going to be a big change within that if you do the work of looking at that, okay? And definitely the way you think or a way of thinking needs to change. So you need to be dedicated. There's that Saturn energy. You need to be dedicated to this work on yourself. And I would do that this week. That's what Spirit's asking you to do this week, okay? 3 of Cups. Don't forget to play, have fun, going out with friends. You know, where does your spiritual lie as well in your balance? Mental, spiritual, and emotional is coming through, all right? Physical a little bit, but those 3 other things mainly. I will be leaving the feed very, very soon. Oh, okay. Hey, Queen. Did you want to have a reading before I go? Because I will be leaving now. I have done my lot today. That's pretty much in. That's pretty much me done. Okay, but you can be the last if you have donated. Let me know. And you'll be very happy to know that I have the internet on at home, and I'm so excited because it's really, really, really fast. Okay, Queen, your reading is coming up. What is your question? Okay. It's a really important week astrologically, cosmically. Go ahead and look at Queen. The videos on the video section of my channel for your sun and rising. Make sure you go and watch those videos, okay, and support me there. I forgot to put the end stream on. I'll have to go on my laptop and do that later. It's not important, but I'm not getting as many views. I'm trying a few different things with YouTube at the moment, and I've heard other viewers, other readers, and astrologists in particular. I think it was Lunatic Astrology saying that YouTube are restricting a lot of spiritual stuff that's going out there at the moment. I don't know why they would be doing that if people want to watch it, but I'm just going to be patient and just do my thing. I will be on live in 2 days, probably Sunday night. I won't be on Saturday night. I never normally get a lot of, I'll be on Monday evening. I think I'll do my next live, okay, just to let you know. Communication has a lot to do with the question you're asking, okay? Let's have a look. Should you give Omar a chance? They could be a Leo, Gemini, Virgo. Aries is coming up. Yeah, you really attracted to this person. And you're probably, like, they're probably very attracted to you too, okay? Okay, how do they feel about you? Oh, straight away, the Empress. They love how you take care of yourself. They love how you carry yourself, okay? They see you as a very strong, independent woman, okay? Oh, we have the Four of Wands. I think this is somebody that is ready for commitment. I don't want to bandy around the word twin flame, okay? This is the twin flame card though, but I'm just saying I'm not bandying that word around. You could have the chance, I'm going to say, for this to be a very successful relationship and for it to, you know, a very solid foundation, because I feel that this person is quite committed and ready for commitment. Family could be very important to them. They could live at a distance to you. But they're very, like, attracted, or if you meet them in person, they're going to be very attracted to you, okay? So I don't know if you've met them in person, but there's an attraction here. But you need to let go first of an outcome, maybe with okay, with Ethan, right? You need to let go of you need to put that aside to be able to step into more security here. With someone who's mature at this point in their life. And they are more mature. You've got King of Pentacles. They're coming out as the King of Pentacles. I'm pretty sure that when I've been doing readings for you in the recent past, he's been coming out, this guy, okay? So this could be the what? Like, this could be the person, oh! So when that card and that card come out and it's right on top of it, it is twin flame energy. And I'm very, okay, I'm going to go a bit deep with you here, Queen, and see if this hits you, resonates with you or not, because I have this theory that we've got more than one twin flame on different timelines. And when it is sort of like we have different twin flames at different timelines, if that makes sense. I'm not going to go into it too much. Well, this could be a twin flame. Now, I'm not saying that Ethan isn't. He could also be a twin flame, just... and twin flames are just about structure, stability, security, and safety, and working together to bring that into your life, right? People that you go through, these people that you go through different timelines with, and different past lives and future lives. Okay, I think they want to put the hard work in. All right, a lot of strength here, maturity, the Tower, but a good Tower. I really do feel you need to let your guard down with this person and be more open, because you have the Tower and the Ten of Pentacles. I'm just going to say this person could have money too. They could be financially lucrative, right? They could be like, have it all together, have their own business, have a really good job, earn good money. And there's no one else around them, right? It's just them, themselves and I, and they're focused on you, or they will be focused on you and be very strong, I want to almost say like mentor, but we don't want to go father figure when we talk about relationships, you know, because then that is then like lessons there. But I feel that this is more like this person's going to give the structure, safety and security that you need right now. right? And there's the Two of Cups to clarify that. And the Lovers. Oh my God, at the bottom of the deck. You have to take a chance with this person, okay? I would really go out of my way to go see this person or ask him to come and see you, okay? I would definitely meet up with this person ASAP, okay? Get to know them, learn about them and their ethics and their values and like their communication, because you have communication. It's okay to communicate, but like make the effort to meet them, right? And then I do feel that that is going to definitely grow into something very special if you let it. That was the readings today. I am done and dusted. I'll see you on Monday night, Queen, if you're available. I'll send you an email. Thanks for being here, everyone, today. Everyone's gone, which is fine because it's pretty late now anyway, right? 9:15 on a Saturday night. I don't normally get too many people on Saturday night, so we did good today getting a few people on.